everybody, FrankieWuzHere here, and we're back into Dark Souls. So I asked you guys on Twitter what you would like me to go for first, and I was told the DLC. But right before we do the DLC, we're going to get an Ember which will allow us to upgrade our weapon up to plus 15, which of course will make the DLC a lot easier. You don't have to do this, but you know, I'm going to, just because I love to have my plus. Well, I won't have enough materials to make it plus 15 yet. As you can see, we only have 2 Titanite chunks, but we'll get more of those, and because we can upgrade our weapon at the bonfire, once we turn our weapon from plus 10 to plus 11, we'll be able just to upgrade it anywhere we want to. So, let's go ahead and head to Londo Ruins. Now, if you remember previously, I believe it was all the way back in episode 2, I named that you could only hit these enemies if you were currently cursed or used a transient curse. So, we're going to use one. Little note, I don't believe people can invade us until we lower the water in this area. So, we are human, but we should be okay until then. The ghosts, now that we're at this point in the game, are extremely weak. Some of the ghosts still will be able to do a high amount of damage to us. Mostly the more magic-based ones that can shoot lightning at us. They are never fun. But again, like a lot of enemies in Dark Souls, just because they're weaker and you can handle them better doesn't mean that they are completely pathetically weak now. Like, don't get too cocky. I believe there's some over here. No. Okay. Just don't get too cocky. Keep fighting them as if you'd fight other enemies. Right now we have a lot more poise, and we have a lot of armor, so I'm just swinging them normally, taking them out one by one. Now they will drop curses, and they have a chance to drop their weapons. Their weapons aren't even that good. But if you have if you're low level and you come down here, use a transient curse and kill some of these for their weapon, it's a decent weapon to have if you have low stats. Like there's one over there trying to sneak up on us. There's the parrying dagger. I use that a lot on a dexterity based character. We're just going to keep her shield up, that way we can block any hits that they do to us. These are one of the magic caster ones. Just kill them as soon as possible. More transient curses in case you need those later on. If we drop down here right now, we'll be killed because it drops us down into the water. What we're having to do right now is actually go and lower the water. You can kick this little ladder down. It's a little bit of a shortcut back up. And there's a little guy up there, so as you can see, they're also underneath the bridge. When we walk by, they might, yeah, right there, try to grab us. But keep moving. There are a little bit of some goodies around here, but nothing really important enough to sit behind or stay and look around for. We're going to be making our way up here. I'm actually going to clear this room. Just, okay, we, with cursor now? No, okay. Let's just finish off these guys. There we go. I believe the curse lasts for 2 minutes, does it? You can keep your mouse highlighted over it, or not your mouse, but you can keep it hotkeyd up. Just so once it lights up again, you can tell you need to use it. I'm not sure if they do more damage when you're not cursed, but I'm pretty sure you can't block their damage when you're not cursed, or have a transient curse on you. Now, prior to placing down the Lord Vessel, if we talk to this guy, he wouldn't give us the key. But now he'll give us the key. If you want to join the Dark Wraiths, you have to talk to this guy before you talk to, I believe it's Framped, and before you place down the Lord Vessel. And you have to actually kill him. Just straight up kill him for the key. Be careful though, don't get killed, because he is, not a pushover, at least completely a pushover. But you kill him, you get the key, and you go down here, and you have to fight 4 kings early on in the game, basically. I'm not sure what this item is. Green Titanite shard. Anyway, we'll keep moving. We have a lot of poise, so we won't be knocked back. There's a ghost over there. And what we do with the key is we're able to open up the door down here, I believe it was. Yep. With this door, we can actually lower the water. Because New Londo was flooded back in the day. So, that actually opens it up back to where we had fought dragons before, or little drakes, pardon me. The blue drakes. So that's a little bit of a shortcut back to Firelink again. And we click on this button. To open up the elevator. We might also kill 4 kings, depends how I feel. 4 kings is one of the bosses. You just have to put on a lot of armor on and just trade blows with them. They're really easy. You might be a little spooked when you first come in here. Don't worry, the enemies aren't that much of a threat. Just don't get grabbed by them. Yeah, just don't get grabbed by them and then just hit them. Go for a jumping attack. Actually, I'm going to keep my transient curses on the bar because there are still ghosts around this area. Just watch your back, make sure you don't get backstabbed. Like normal Dark Soul things, just don't get backstabbed. And you should be okay here. I believe there are no more up ahead, at least for now. There's one in here, if I remember right. Up here on the left, right? Now he'll try to sneak up behind us over here. No, I can't hit him from here. Nope, messed up there. Good thing about Dark Souls 1 is enemies do not like riposte you once you run out of your stamina. So they don't punish you as much as number 3 would. I believe number 2 as well, but not as much. The enemies... Number 2's pretty easy compared to 3. Now we have one that noticed us, so we're going to back up. We're going to let him do a lunge attack on us. We're going to get an attack off. These guys are a lot easier than the ones in Dark Souls 3. I'll say that right now, because you can just block their attacks easily. I don't know how much damage my fire attack will do. Not much. Okay. Let's back away. He's probably going to do some exploding attack or something. No, a swipe. Now these soul mass enemies, I really don't like them. I think they're called soul masses. We go for a 1-2 swing. There we go. We took care of him. Let's get that head to explode. There we go. All fine and dandy. Get behind this one and backstab him. Nice easy clean kill. These guys do drop Titanite chunks, 1 to 2 of them, and they're very good. I believe after I'm done recording this part, I might actually, well, not this part, but once we're done recording this episode, I might go back and farm them for a bit. Come on, buddy. Come on back here. Messed up there? Okay, if you want to show me your back, though, I'll be more than happy to. So, which way do we go up again? I believe there's a little stairway up. Now, I am going to use a transient curse here, because I don't specifically remember when we start encountering ghosts, but I don't want them to be able to hit me. Just because I don't want them to get free damage down on me. Brave warrior. Oh, that's pretty good. So we're trying to find a chest here. I think this goes up. Yeah, it goes up. And there should be a chest I don't believe this has it in it. It's maybe the other way. Nope, there it is, the very large ember. That will allow us to upgrade our weapon all the way to plus 15. So, now that we have what we came here for, man, let's go ahead and kill 4 kings real quick. They're a very, very easy boss, to be honest. I was pretty sad when I fought them the first time. I expected it to be a difficult, epic fight, because, you know, 4 kings, all that stuff. But, they were pretty pathetic. I thought I blocked that. Very well, guess I'm going to be using humanity to heal up, or might not, depends. There are a few items around here, souls and stuff. Some of the knights will try to sneak up behind you. But what we're going to do here is we're going to keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. Reason for that is we don't want to waste our time on these knights. We don't want to have to waste our time on the big blob over there that takes 1,000 hits to kill. So we're going to go through here. And we're going to head down. Now the thing about this boss fight, I remember I'd said previously you have to wear the Covenant of Artorias. Now we do have too much stuff on now. But what we're going to do is we're going to put on full Havel's gear. The reason for this is not really a boss fight you care to even try to dodge. I mean, we can still roll, but you don't really need to care about trying to dodge this boss. He's incredibly weak. If you have trouble with him, just put on a ton of armor and trade blows with him. So let's go ahead and put our humanity down, just in case we need it. And let's put our gold pine resin down, our last one we have. So you can drop down here at any area, but I like going down the very bottom, just so I don't chance bumping into any of the other dropping areas. Like right there. So we're going to walk all the way down here. And we have the Covenant of Artorias on. Make 100% sure. Yep. So, now we're ready to trade blows. We should probably also eat a moss. I'm normally out of the DLC by the time I kill this boss, but just for the sake of saving time and not having to walk down here again and record it, I'll go ahead and use a moss now. If I still have some, yeah, this will give us, I cannot use a moss right now? Well, why not? I'm not sure why I can't use a moss right now. But let's go with immediately apply the gold pine resin. That's strange. And 4 kings will start to spawn. Here we go. Now, if you use that shadow attack, you can try to dodge it. I messed up there. I'm blocking. I know I said you don't even have to block, but you don't. These guys are really, really easy. We just need to keep trading blows. If they grab you, you're fine. Just gonna let her stamina get back up again. And let's go for 1, 2, and let's get another swing in there. You can actually do over, do more damage than how much health they have left, and it will start to damage the other ones. There we go. So we're trading blows again with 4 kings. Let's go ahead and heal up with humanity. And keep swinging on them. There we go. That's 2 kings dead. I love Havel's armor. Come on. We need to wait for another king to spawn now. Taking quite a bit. Ah, there we go. Come on, buddy. Where were you at? Now, if you want to just dodge some of his attacks, you don't want to take all of them to the face, just keep walking to the side. But honestly, we're just wearing normal Havel's armor, not upgraded at all. We're getting no defenses from our shield. He's going to explode, I believe, or grab us. Okay, he grabbed us. Now, he's going to do some damage to us. I believe I can click to get out quicker, but honestly, his damage was just negatable. Very easy. Now we heal up once and we're okay. It's a very exciting boss fight. Now, the 4th king has very, very, very little health. So we're going to be able to kill him in just like a few swings. Let's heal up real quick. There we go. Go for a power attack, why not? Finish it all cool like. There we go. And that's the end of 4 Kings. That's one of our Lord Souls we need to collect. The main reason I just went ahead and killed him is because it would just be a waste of time not to. So now we have this super cool bonfire right here. And what we can do is level up more endurance, I guess. Get that up to 30. Why not? Let's go ahead and switch our gear back to what we were wearing. We were wearing the tattered hood. Our chest armor was the Silver Knight, correct? Our gloves were the Silver Knight. Oh no, our gloves were Howls, and our boots were the Silver Knight. There we go, Silver Knight skirt, I believe it's called. So we'll be putting Havel's gear back on, so we'll be able to actually wear all this and not have a problem. Let's go ahead and work to the bonfire at the Undead Parish, because we're going to want to talk to our good old blacksmith Andre. He'll allow us to upgrade our weapon from +10 to +11, then from there on out we can do it ourselves. And in the DLC I believe there's quite a bit of some Titanite chunks we can collect, so we'll be able to upgrade it on our own. Yes, I will. Take it. There we go. So now we're going to want to modify equipment. We're going to be turning our +10 Man Serpent Greatsword into a +11, which will turn its scaling from B to A, which is going to increase its damage by more than 10%. Let's go ahead and upgrade it however much we can. I think it's once. Yeah, now we have a +10 sword. Is there anything else we need to purchase from Andre? No, to be honest, we don't. Walk it away, Andre, come on. So, now we can put Havel's ring back on. And as we're getting more and more equipment load, now we can actually carry up to 63 without fat rolling. So we can carry 6 more. Still not going to be able to wear Havel's gear, are we? I don't believe so. But with 6 more, we can actually switch our helm at least over to the Elite Knight helm. And I'm switching to Elite Knight helm just because I really like the way it looks. I might actually switch to the Elite Knight chest armor as well. Yeah, I don't think it's as good as the Silver Knight piece, but hey, I like the way it looks. Well, what am I gonna do? So, let's see. Yeah, we'll continue along. We'll go back into the DLC. Ulseal Sanctuary. I believe we'll be able to make it up to Artorias and hopefully kill him. Artorias is... some people have trouble with him. I've died to him before. I can admit that. I've died to him plenty of times. I never have too big of a problem with them. I say as I'm kindling the bonfire. But I haven't fought him in a while, so, you know, why not be safe and sorry. We could be invaded around here. I'm pretty sure this is a high invasion zone. I know for sure once we get to the town, Ulseal Township, I believe it's called, we'll be almost instantly invaded. I'm not sure if we'll be invaded in the forest. So let's go ahead and talk to this mushroom.
Thank you. Something I should.
Now this lady is pretty good. You can buy some repair powder. You can buy miracles if you want. Not miracles, sorceries if you want. And you can also buy gold pine resin, which I will be doing. Yep. So, oh, we're still wearing the Silver Knight legs. Yeah, we are. 6.5. Darn it. See, I know I want to wear that so badly, but the truth is, just having Howls is so good. So we could actually probably switch and wear the Dingy if we wanted to wear the Elite Knight helm. It looks a little bummy though. So let's just go back to wearing not Havel's, Silver Knight. Man, we'll configure our gear later on when we have more endurance. I get up to 40 just because of the straight up stamina amount, but we can honestly start stacking a lot of more health. Let's go ahead and take some of these off the bar. Yeah. We'll put gold rising on before we fight against the boss, Artorias. Now, some people don't like the DLC, I guess because magic casting, but I think it's a really well put together DLC. Again, now I'm just starting to trade blows with enemies. Oh, we got the little plow. Now, I'll show it to you later. It's a really funny looking item. But I have to get my bearings around here again and remember where we have to go. There will be a lot of those little creatures in the forest. There will be some of these guys over here. They're trying to sneak up behind me. I believe some of them apply bleed onto you and back away from that because he's gonna pick his weapon back up, right? Nope. There he goes. Yeah, he'll try to knock you, deal some extra damage to you that way. See, we can even block that sneaking attack. Just back away when he starts to lift it back up. Unlike the ones in the forest, these guys actually have a decent amount of health and defense. So be careful when you fight them. And decent amount of damage as well. I should probably add that. Nothing behind there. There are little shortcuts you can unlock throughout here. None of which we have activated yet. Guardian? Yeah, you can get the Guardian gear. I've never worn it before. I don't know if it's good. I believe it's one of the pieces of gear you need Twinkling Titanite to upgrade. So let's keep heading this way. Okay, so it's all the way on the other end. Now I remember where to go. We have to go all the way across here and go across a little bridge. There's a lot of flowers around here which will look like they're items, but they're not when you're getting close. It's a little cruel if you ask me. But if you go over there, you'll have to fight a few of those guys. So we're just going to walk across this way. Meet the kind of final boss in this area. Come on, buddy, move. There we go. He's really cool. I like him. He's a fun boss fight. He's a fight where you fight him and you feel pretty freaking epic for blocking his attacks, because it will knock you back. Anyway, now we got that Titanite Demon, and that's some more chunks there. We can upgrade our weapon again. Very, very good. So we're going to keep running forward. These are the guys who can apply bleed on you, if I remember right, with their little scissors they have. It's either they can or they should be able to, but they don't. So, blood moss clump, not needed. Bleed resist stuff isn't really needed now, unless we get into a PvP fight with somebody who uses bleed, which aren't many people who invade me. Let's just swing into this. Might as well not waste our time on them. Some water. There's some more of those guys. They're just cutting trees. Don't bother them. They're having a fun old little time. Anyway, we're gonna keep moving forward here. Outrun the little guys who are chasing us. And I believe this actually is the first elevator down. Yes. Keep her shield up. Hopefully one of them won't jump down after us and we'll fall down to her death or something. So, this is the Knight of Artorias boss fight through there. Let's go ahead and talk to Marvelous Chester.
Snack. Yes, we are both spotted.
He'll sell you Green Blossom, just altogether a nice amount of items. We're going to buy some Homeward Bones because we have almost none left. And I'm going to activate this shortcut, which I believe is one I was showing you guys earlier. But that will allow us to get over here without having to go all the way around and run that whole way. So let's go ahead. We're going to put on our Lightning Pine Resin. Gold Pine Resin. One day I'll remember what I should call it. Okay, Green Blossom is now lit up. I guess when we're above 50%, it won't allow us to use Green Blossom? Maybe. Anyway, we're going to use Gold Pine Resin, Green Blossom, and we're going to enter this boss fight. Once we put on our tattered cloth hood, yeah, we're good. Let's enter before our buffs run out. He's so cool. I love this guy. When you fight him, if he starts to screech like that, be careful. That means he's buffing. You don't want him to buff. He'll deal massive damage to you. Let's get a swing on him, if we can get close enough. He likes to do a lot of like different chain attacks. Like he'll swing at you, and I believe one more swing. Yes. One more swing. The whole thing about fighting him is knowing when you can get in, get a single swing in, and be okay. So he's gonna go one again. Okay, he's gonna try to throw dark magic at us, which is not good. Again, we're just blocking like everything he tries to do to us. Because of our shield, we can do that. Get a swing in. We got hit by the magic. I think I blocked partial amount of it. Okay, I switched to my two-handing my weapon, which I should not be doing. Let's go ahead and heal up because he lunged at us and missed. I'm not going to want to let him buff in this fight at all, because if he does, it will give us a lot of trouble. Let's let him swing twice, go for a hit. We can trade blows a little bit with him, but if he buffs up, we won't be able to. He's trying to buff up. We cannot let him buff up. If he buffs, it's going to be a hard time. Crap, did he buff? No, he didn't buff. Okay. If he buffs, you'll see purple around him, and he'll start hitting like a complete truck. He's trying to buff. Right now. Go for a hit. Just a lot of time if he tries to back away from you. He's trying to buff, so be careful. Don't let him. Let's heal up. Is he going to try to buff? Nope. Okay. We just have to keep our shield up a lot of the time. As soon as you're in the middle of swinging, put your shield up instantly, as soon as you can. Buddy, I'm not going to let you buff. Heck no. Okay, we interrupted it. Go for heal. Good. That's just because I know I can, I have enough poise, in fact, where I can let him swing it at us while we're healing, and it won't be interrupted. If you don't have poise, you cannot let him do that. You can't let him hit you while you're drinking, you'll be interrupted. But I never really understood how people had difficulty with this boss, to be honest. All you have to do is wear enough armor, and you can kill him like that. But that is the death of Artorias, one of the more difficult bosses for some people in Dark Souls. I have more difficulty with Capra Demon, but let's see if we can run quickly to the bonfire and sit down at it before we end up getting boss fog gate on us. And level up real quick. There we go, along with kindling our bonfire as much as we can. Because this is the highest PvP zone in the game. There will be a lot of people trying to invade us, and we don't want that to happen. So far, it looks like I made a new record on how long it's been since I've been invaded. So, that's the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you learned something. And what we're going to do real quick before I end the recording is we're going to upgrade our weapon up to plus 13. Now, if we do get invaded and we do get killed, I apologize. I'm still trying to decide if I should stay human, just to show the invasions, because that's a fact about Dark Souls. You're going to be invaded if you're online. And we're being invaded before we end this episode. We're going to get completely destroyed. Because I am not good at PvP. Not one bit. Okay. We have to wait for the person to spawn in. That's why we quickly sat down the bonfire and kindled our flame up to 20 Estus. They might not even be able to get through. Dark Souls has kind of a, things don't normally always work. When people try to invade you, it takes a few tries. So if we're going to be waiting around for nothing, I might as well just go ahead and end the video here. I'll start the next video immediately, and we'll start to go through the zone, because we might not even be being invaded. So, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you come and watch another one. And until next time, have a good one.